Hey process pros, you shouldn't have to rebuild your process from scratch just to show a different slice of the same exact flow. Let's say that you wanted to show a simpler version of your process to a client, an exec, or a new teammate. But then you have to completely duplicate your whole map just to do it. That's a ton of extra work and a fast way to end up with out of sync, messy, and redundant documentation. So what do? Well, in other process mapping tools, you rebuild the map again, and again. Before you know it, you're managing 4 versions of the same process, and none of them are synced. That's why we built the Alias Step within Puzzle. Now, instead of duplicating steps, you can reference them anywhere, in any layout with 0 extra work, and they come fully loaded, notes, tools, owners, and details intact. Let me show you how this works in Puzzle. So I have this example flow here. On the right, this is my granular process map. It has all kinds of system steps, but if I wanted just a high-level map of the flow of my business, I would create another tab and I would use the Alias Step to reference specific pieces of that granular map. So for instance, right here is my Visit Puzzle homepage on Webflow. This is an Alias Step that is synced to the step that you saw in this other flow right here. It's the exact same step. And the cool thing about this feature is that these 2 sidebars are completely synced. So if I update the notes in this sidebar and I go back over to this step, you can see that it will have the updated notes right here automatically. So you can create high-level flows that reference your granular documentation, but keep all of the system layers of your process documentation out of the picture so that your frontline workers, a client, or executive has a super clean view on the flow of how your processes work without getting them confused with all of the details that exist in your granular map. So let me walk you through how you can create an Alias Step. So let's say that in addition to this website step, let me open up the sidebar, I want to reference my Google Tag Manager, for instance, in this high-level flow. Well, all you have to do is you come to step type, you select alias, and then you'll just type in Webflow has Google Tag Manager installed on all pages. And boom, it will go ahead and display and drop in all of the same step details, different context, but fully editable. Plus, you get this nice button where you can go to the source step where it'll flip you back over to where the original step is. So creating a high-level map is just one of the use cases. The second use case is when a process references the same process step that's already documented elsewhere, but it doesn't proceed with the steps that come after it. So if that makes sense, let me give you an example. So let's say that I'm in this process right here where after a product demo, I run the call through specific call insights. Well, this step right here is actually the same step that I use in professional services. So if I come over here, you can see I also have a step. This is an alias step that references the information that I use to do this very same action over after this sales call. But the thing is that after I use this, it's a completely different process as it goes forward. And so you can use Alias Step to reference pieces of different processes in other processes where the next steps are different. This gives you the ultimate flexibility to be able to 1, map the most complex processes and keep your documentation synced across multiple views for your team. Alias Step is live in Puzzle today. Try it out.